through the swamp and towards the what would be the dragon's lair, towards Dietrich. Not knowing if there's any magical alarms or anything, you do finally get to see this castle, or honestly what would be a castle. It's all ruins in an open field of the swamp, or like a what would that be, like a marsh or a bog, I believe it is. It's this large clearing just in this vast forest, and you see ruined watchtowers toppled, walls destroyed, and various other structures. In the middle, you see what would be the keep. Holes blown through it, metal melted, and the you see through all of this the undead skeleton working as though it's just everyday life. Some in arms posted over what would be a gate, others in towers, and what would be citizens carrying back and forth broken baskets and trying to fix a wagon carrying rotten apples and different various goods to and from. You see this skeletal horses being passed along, or trotting along inside this ruin, and on the furthest side from you, you can see a mass gathering of skeletons at tattered stalls and everything. It looks like a market of some kind. It's as if none of these people know that they are just bone. As if everyday life is just continuing here. You have not been spotted yet as you made your way through the swamp. You're on the edge of the trees, so you guys still have cover. This is the place that Ghost written about. But so far, no dice on any dragon. At least.
The captain, didn't he point back the way to the single road through the Sea of Forests? Or I may be misremembering this. And I have written down that we used the golden quill to talk to the captain, and he mentions he took us to the top of the tower where we could see the mountains and the meadow, and beyond that meadow is the castle where he said the dragon was, who would offer safe passage from the swamps for gold and gems. But the castle near the swamp is an illusion.
Oh, that's right. That's my bad.
No, that's okay. But didn't he point? I may be misremembering this. That we had an option that we could have made it back to the road, but at the time, this was like weeks ago because we haven't played in a while, and the group was like, because he was like, "Hey, I can tell you where to go to get back to the road. Otherwise, this dragon would have been able to have helped if you give him a bunch of stuff." And at the time, we talked about it, and everybody just wanted to go talk to the dragon because it sounded fun. And I just want to update that and say all those people are gone that instigated that.
I know.
And there's just two of us now. And so maybe we don't want to talk to the dragon. Maybe 'tis a silly place.
That is true. Well, you have this information, but what would you guys like to do now?
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. I've prepared for a lot of things. I did not prepare for the party whittling down to our 2 elves.
Yeah.
No healers.
Yeah, no healers.
Mordecai Stormfall is a healer.
Oh yeah, I love
Suffered, a recent series of amnesia. He was worshipping profoundly, and his mind was rattled. But he's catching up. But he is a follower of Ildavir.
Yeah. And he's a cleric. Yeah, he's a cleric. So there you go, level 4 cleric.
Oh yeah. And he is willing and capable to use his abilities to detect the chaos and evil around, create holy sanctuaries and so on. But for now, he's getting back his memories. He's like, "What's happened to me? I'm back." In
Yes.
this strange world.
Yes, my friend. We've all been through a strange experience. Who is with us actually? Like,
I'm Mordecai Stormfall, follower of the goddess Mordecai, and I will die or kill to defend my honor and yours.
is our let's see, not Francois.
Cricket.
Cricket and Skomac, are they gone as well?
I think Cricket would be there. Skomac, our dwarf friend who lost his beard due to the forges. I was gonna do it this weeks ago, but he bid his farewell and he went and found Bim Boffle, the dwarf guy you guys saved, and the Queen of Elfland's son. And he wanted to travel to the dwarf city and see if he can, if they know, or at least the royals know of any, of the staircase and of its predicament.
Okay.
And
So we have 4 people, including Cricket. Cricket, the cat, the cat warrior.
little freaking tabaxi.
Who's bathing herself right now.
Yeah. Getting tired of this freaking swamp.
All right.
Then we have Keyleth the elf.
Yes. With good old Caliph.
And I am Finric, and I hail from these lands, from the lands of Elfland. My lord is the king of Elfland, and he was deposed. If you've lost your memory, Lodekai, he was thrown from his seat of power by his evil wife and son. We slew him. We killed him. He had.
Let's go, nothing.
So harmony will be restored.
Well, we still have to take out his wife, the evil queen.
And out of character, yeah, we don't have any gems because we left them all on the infinite staircase. So we don't have anything to offer the black dragon. So we should perhaps just avoid him.
You could do that, but it's also a Fey dragon.
Oh.
He probably wouldn't even. He might not even want gold. Maybe favors or a name.
Oof, a name would be a tough one, but if he's a fairy dragon, I'm down. We need all the help we can get. We could ride to the palace on the back of a dragon.
Oh,
That's true.
I vote that. I vote riding.
Can they be trusted, these dragons?
Oh, certainly not.
Can we control them?
Oh, no, not that
Yeah.
either.
Can
Control
we-
is overrated.
So we must assert our dominance on them.
My chaotic self says, ride the dragon no matter the cost.
I'd rather have them as ally as enemy, though. Indeed.
Fair enough. That is
Well-
true.
It's simply a matter of the hordes of undead in the way, though they seem docile and they don't seem violent. Perhaps we could try speaking to one, and if they cause trouble,
Do
we
we-
could...
Do we have common cause with these dragons? Are they on our side? Or will they turn on us?
Then I don't know.
I do not know until we have had a chance to speak with this dragon. I do not know if he is against the queen or not. She may be
Kind.
forced to partake in her plans. But he might also be a willing partner with her plans. I do not know. Hey, I
And
found
he's-
Quicket. Quicket's in Lodakai's lap,
That's what
cleaning
I was
herself.
saying. Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, they haven't been able to talk to this Dietrich, the unruly black dragon, but they know that he has taken over at least quote unquote rulership of the swamp and is paid by both the king and queen to let their troops pass. And that he's a couple centuries old.
So he will be wise, and experienced, and not open to guile. Dragons cannot be trusted.
Yes.
What do you all
I
think?
love
Well-
his name. Lodakai Stormfall. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
No. Man.
My memories are still fuzzy. I need help, but I will follow. I offer my services. The dragons cannot be trusted, but nor can humans. I will follow your advice. If we go to the Black Swamp, find this creature, information or control, I will fight.
You
I
don't
pull out my holy symbol.
you don't remember us, Lodakai.
No,
Hmm.
I've had dark dreams, memories lost. But I sense goodness and evil.
This place,
Yeah.
I could imagine it having that effect. We met with you in the Planeswalkers Guild, in the Infinite Staircase, in the place between dimensions, and we met at the tavern there at the Planeswalkers Guild. We agreed to travel together to try to find the cause of the corruption in the staircase. But our travels led us here, and we discovered of what had happened to my and Calith's homeland. And so we resolved to do something about it.
I sense goodness in you. I sense that you are a friend.
Well, I think we are friends. I have been told by Cricket that we're all on a long way home. She calls it an adventure. Cricket is a cat person in plate armor.
Ah, I get the reference now. Excellent. I'm a plate armored cleric, intense on righteousness. Been through hell, apparently. I'm frail, though, not strong. Incredibly agile.
They had captured you, taken you from us, and tried to cook you. And we rescued you, and then murdered.
That would explain. My lapse of reason and memory now is becoming clear. I will play along. I will support you, friend, no matter what. We sense out this dragon, but I warn you, my old memories bring up warnings. Dragons cannot be trusted.
Well, I'm down with talking to the dragon out of sheer curiosity, even if it just kills us all. But to do that, we have to get past these undead. What do we do? Should we try to risk talking to them, or should we go out kind of guns blazing with, like, turning the undead and stuff?
Do we know who raised these undead or who controls them?
Well, we have a hint to that, because in the never-ending battle swamp, which we've been in, the servants of the king of Elfland have been ghostly undead people and specters, and they've been fighting an endless battle in death. So perhaps there's a similar issue of undeath going on here.
Indeed.
And with these villagers seeming to, they seem like they are villagers, not soldiers, going about their lives. So even though they are undead, maybe if we don't go in guns blazing, but just go in calmly, they will take us no heed and not be frightened of us.
Right.
Diplomacy often succeeds, but we best be prepared for violence.
Yes, we shall hope for the best, but plan for the worst.
Under my equipment, I have Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah, we all have Hawaiian shirts.
Excellent.
They're magical.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the enchanted Hawaiian shirt that they got from twin siblings, goblins. Peter and Pieter, and I'd have to look at my notes for the other one's name, but they were selling cheap, magical, enchanted Hawaiian shirts from the demonic realm of Baitor. And they say the good ones are there in the city of Chain.
Are you asking about the goblin?
I was just saying where he got the Hawaiian shirts from.
Oh.
But yes, what would you guys like to do? Do you want to try this place? Or do you want to go through the forest and into the meadow and look for that castle there? If the dragon is also there.
I'll let my comrades decide.
Well, according to the captain, the castle beyond the meadow is the one that would have Dietrich the Unruly, the dragon. So
okay.
if we traveled through the if we went through the swamps to this castle, this is a false castle and we should depart.
Agreed.
Sounds like a solid plan to me.
Alright. You are able to quietly back away from this scene. Back onto the swamp and onto the path. and you follow it just as the captain described, able to get to the forest and over the meadows, which takes hours of travel. But as all seems to be going dark on this fine, weird day, at the base of the mountains, off in the distance, you do see the sparkling of lights, and you can make out stone walls and a large keep. With your elfish eyes, you can see a giant stone dragon, oddly intricate for its own design, perched on top of what would be the castle's keep.
My friends, I believe we should make camp for the evening and rest and prepare for tomorrow's discussion with this dragon. We might end up in battle, we might not, but I feel it is in our best interest to take a moment, strategize, rest, and then finish the last little bit to this castle. What are your thoughts?
I could actually use some healing. I'm down half my hit points. I'm in pretty bad shape, actually. I've got 13 and 27. But we only get 1 hit point back from sleeping. And spells.
You're not in a bed
able to help you there, my brother. Or perhaps I can't. I have no... Okay, checking out my spells. Yes, I may have restore vitality. Give me a moment.
I think for a cleric, you could just lay on hands. If you're lawful... or does restore vitality do more? I can't remember.
Yeah, quickly looking. Restore vitality 278.
It gives you the difference between either healing ability points or health.
Oh,
So
okay.
I probably just need lay on hands then. If you're neutral, should work pretty good, as long as we don't get disfavor.
Oh wow, okay, I'm just looking at restore vitality. This is more about, okay. It's more about restoring energy drain. Okay, yeah, and lay on hands. Clerical ability. I can do that, I think.
How are you, Caliph? How are you doing?
I am at max health. I got healed our last session.
I guess I can check my character sheet, make sure I'm not... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The VTT one, I think I keep up to date, and I have half my hit points from the battle with the Cold Prince.
And don't forget, we did level up to level 5. So we are level 5, not level 4s.
I believe I have that, because I see level 5 here on here, so I think I updated that.
Yes, I
Because that
can...
put me at 29 hit points instead of 23.
I have max 27, but I'm down half.
Yeah. So, I'm at max 29. But I am fully healed right now, so I don't need the healing.
Okay, I can lay on hands, if that's Ross, that's good with you?
Glenn, can we do that?
Yeah, of course.
Stand
Alright.
still, and I'll press my thumb into your forehead.
All right, so while they're doing that, I will set up our campsite for the evening.
All right. Yeah, and Cricket assists you in doing that, and whatever bad rolls and hints you guys might have are belt are put up quickly. Do you set a fire?
I do not at this time, but reserve the right to talk amongst our compatriots before we fall asleep to decide should we set one or not. And I do offer to as well take first watch.
Okay.
Yes. Wise. You cannot be caught unawares in the night. I will take second watch in the peak hours. And I will pray for you. So I'll take a second watch.
Okay.
I'll take
All
the
right.
subsequent watch.
And Cricket will take the left.
I want to spell Holy Sanctuary. And Memento.
Oh,
And Lodokai, you are human, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the table
So
up
you
there.
do not have our... I was gonna say, you do not have our elvish senses. And dark vision.
I would like to cast Holy Sanctuary.
Would you get on the lay on hands?
That as well. Lay of Hands is like an innate ability. Where if I pass, you can roll your... I think it's your hit die to gain back that amount of hit points.
Yeah, you do a d20 plus 5 because you're level 5 now. It says 4, but it's 5 plus your wisdom modifier, or sorry, what is it? Personality modifier.
Personality.
Nice. 18 plus, that goes all the way to the top. 22 plus, and you're a neutral cleric, right? Of a nature deity.
Yes.
I
Neutral,
get
yes.
5 dice back.
Excellent.
5d6. Bam.
Press my thumb into your forehead. Rub some moss on your cheeks.
I'm restored fully. 17 hit points.
And
Nice.
if it's okay, I would cast Holy Sanctuary on us.
And what does that do, Lodokai?
I'm just looking that up to get back. It invokes a place of sanctuary where he and his allies are safe from harm. And it manifests itself in a ways, but I have to roll the die, of course. I'm going to be +3. Roll a d20, and it has a whole number of effects, of course. If that's okay with everybody, I don't mean to bog things down, but if we're resting,
Absolutely, all the extra protection we can get.
okay.
Still wise to have the watch, but extra protection is good.
Wow. I rolled nat 20.
Oh man. It's too bad they don't have spell criticals for clerics. That's wild.
Yeah.
Nat 20, so that's 23. Enemies are compelled to focus their attacks against other target. Okay.
It lasts for D7 days.
Yeah, it's actually quite... It's a bit more...
We have to serve your
anticipated.
deity while we're in it, or else we don't gain the benefits of it. And enemies of less than 6 hit die cannot attack unless they have magic weapons.
Okay, this may kind of be a bit of a game wrecker here. Hold
Let's
on.
just stay here for a week and get...
Yeah, it's up to you, DM. It's quite a powerful spell. In fact, I rolled high, so it's like, oh man.
Yeah, you can.
It's more
You
about
can-
scrying, I think, and about like direct attacks on our people, like, and so on.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. It was one that I didn't get the chance to use, but would have been amazing on some adventures that I was a cleric on. But yeah, you guys can stay here for the week. That will not really change
We can-
anything on my part.
Yeah, and we can stay as long as it's required to get our health back and so on. And I think I just closed. Damn. Hungry.
Man, that's so powerful. You could do that
Yeah.
because it takes one action. You could do that in combat and suddenly shut down a combat.
Yeah, just push
Okay.
everybody
Like, all right,
out.
everybody, listen, let's talk. And create the...
Yeah.
I have to roll foresight to see if there's a beam of light from above or
Yeah, the manifestation, yeah.
float above the ground. Angelic halo. Oh god. So I become sort of this archon focus of my avatar, god. It's quite neutral.
Yes.
But like I said, I didn't mean to shake the boat, so it was more of an attempt to give us some time. And evil creatures generally were void. Cannot attack the cleric in any manner. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are safe here for a week. You guys can stay here and forge up supplies and maybe do some scouting.
Do you have any disfavor on the sheet for Lodekai? Is he good?
Just
Doesn't say.
Yeah. And again, I'm just catching up.
No, there's no
Um,
disfavor on him either. Yeah. I don't think he casted spells much. Oh, you need hit
And-
points, actually.
I am low.
Yeah, so that's good.
And who is my patron? Do I have a patron? Curious to see if I can invoke a patron or...
I think the only one of us who
No.
had a patron active was me, and then I lost them to this. That's kind of why we're on this quest, is to try to save my patron. But I don't think anybody else got one. Did they, Glenn? I don't remember.
No, I was actually doing some funny dice in the background, seeing who was watching. And there was actually a couple who was looking. You had, among all the many who you sent out your calls for a patron to, only 2 stayed to watch your actions. One of them was Cesar Khan, the Mad Wizard,
Yeah.
and the other one, surprisingly enough, was, oh, what the heck is her name? The lady,
Justicia?
no, the Iron Lady of Sigil.
Oh yeah, the Lady of Pain.
Oh.
Yes, Lady of Pain.
Yeah.
She's like an evil queen, but she doesn't care what her citizens do as long as they don't get in the way of her servants. It's a weird one at that, but those are the 2 choices. If I can find my DCC book. I had it here earlier. But yeah, so I can you don't have to choose right away. You can let that stew for a bit. You can do a little bit of research on them if you'd like.
Mhm.
then for Caliph, I do have others, but there was 3 who took notice, and I will have to post it in the chat because they got some weird looking names I can't pronounce.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah. But yeah, you all rest for the night.
Okay. Safely.
Safely, yeah. Don't even need to watch
Very
at this point. The night passes without incident. And in the day, all is well. The purple sun rises again on the beautiful meadows. And you see butterflies of various shapes and different sizes. Some normal with intricate patterns. Others have spindly legs for wings, and others have what looks like web. Some translucent membrane as wings. Others walk with no wings. You see different types of animals with various patterns on them, like the hide that you all saw. You see a few tigers roaming about the meadows with purple and blue stripes going down their back. And though no horses, the tigers seem to be stalking towards the keep. During your lunch hour, or breakfast, I mean, sorry, you see a goblin approach through the woods with his hands raised up high.
What?
Says, "Don't shoot!" A goblin.
Oh.
Say your cause.
My master! He saw you guys go to sleep here and cast some sort of spell. What do you have in the land? What brings you here to the lands of Dietrich, the kind and ruly lord of these lands?
Brother, what does he speak of? My memory is foggy.
We wish to speak with the great dragon Dietrich. We may have common cause, something that we could help one another with.
What is this cause you might have? Oh, the great handsome one can't deal with the peasant folks, please, any longer.
What are they pleading about?
Food, medicine, not wanting to be turned into undead and go sent into the swamps. Menial problems to our kind lord.
Are these recent problems?
Oh, no, these have been going on for a while now. And you can tell that this goblin is terrified, and he keeps looking around him as if someone's watching him. It's like,
I think Dietrich is...
I was sent here.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's like, I was sent here to see what these strange folk, why they were stepping on his grass, in a sense.
Don't stomp the dragon's meadows. Here we are, doing it. who is it that is turning people undead?
Why, our handsome ruler, of course. They ask for immortality, but as soon as they become undead and could live forever, they complain that they want their old lives back. They do not see the kindness that Dietrich has given them.
We may have to kill Dietrich.
Sidebar. We shouldn't tell the goblin that we're gonna kill his lord.
Do you all want to... It doesn't sound like we're going to get anything that we want from this dragon. And he's crazy. Do you all want to confront him, or do you want to leave?
I don't believe I have a way to see if he is lying. I do speak dragon. But I don't know that I have a way to know for sure and certain that he will tell me the truth. Goblin, what is your name?
My name is Iron Feet. My brother was Stinky Butt, and he was taken by those unjustly cold elves.
I believe we met Stinky Butt along our path here, and I am sad to say that he perished. We are on a mission to restore the summer elves to their rightful place on the throne and get rid of these winter elves once and for all. Do you believe that Dietrich would be aligned with us in that endeavor?
He looks saddened at the news of his sibling's death. Says, "Well, we were 127. Now we're only 126. Were you the ones who slayed Prince Ashheart?"
Yes, we were. We are.
Then I believe you have business with my lord. I do not know who he aligns himself with other than himself. But he takes favors and baubles. And if you can deal with a pest for him, he might just help you. But I do not speak entirely for my master.
Iron Feet, thank you very much for this information. Give me a moment to confer with my compatriots here, and we will let you know shortly what our decision will be.
Of course. And he slowly backs away out of earshot to give you all privacy.
Goblins cannot be trusted. That I remember. Almost less trustworthy than dragons. I have means to turn him to our cause, but it would bend his will and take energy.
Perhaps we should do whatever we can.
If you wish it, I can control him.
I agree we should do whatever we can. I think let's go ahead and get him under control and make sure he is with us. Because when we killed Lord Ashhart, when we saved you from the goblins in the kitchen about to cook you, they had told us they were going to be on our side and then betrayed us.
Okay,
So they have
don't
set the precedence. Sorry, go
don't
on.
pretend you guys didn't put him in the kitchen, okay? You guys are the ones who did this sneaky deception to tie everybody up, and the party got split.
Yeah. It is our fault you were put in the kitchen to begin with, but we did rescue you. We were told you were not going to be eaten, and then found out very shortly thereafter that you were on the menu instead.
That's why my memories are befuddled. Hit too many times on the head with a goblin ladle will do that. I do not like them, and I will control him if you ascend to this. I have power.
I do assent to that if Fenwick also agrees, and if that is the case, then we should also go ahead and talk with the dragon after we've put him under our control, and I will call him back over here, and Lodekai, if you will put him under control while I am speaking to him, so that he's not necessarily paying attention and realizing what's going on. We can maybe sneak it, and it'll be too late for him to defend himself against any spell.
So be it. When he comes back, I will turn the gaze onto him.
Okay.
Oh, you have hypnotic gaze.
Lotus stare.
Lotus stare, okay.
And
Oh,
it is.
Iron Feet! Iron Feet, we are ready to give you our answer!
We are sure of this, my friends. For we have chosen sides, in a sense.
Alright.
But I'll prepare myself, and I'll start humming, and I'll light a cistern little thing I have on some silver chains. It's a ball that has incense in it, and I light it and get some smoke going. And I start to mumble.
Okay. Alright, so
No.
but real
and
quick.
hold the thumb up. And when he comes back, Iron Fist, what's his name? Pardon me?
Iron Feet.
Iron Feet. Iron Fist. Iron Feet. Look into my eyes. What do you see? Look deep. And I will cast Lotus Stare as the incense swirls about, and my mumbling overtakes his consciousness. It's a deep, low mumbling. Puts him at ease, so he thinks. Is that all good?
Sounds like a solid plan to me, so when he comes back over...
Not sure how solid it is, but...
Hey, as long as the rolls are good, it is super solid.
Awesome. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it, by the way. You could let me just step in, and I hope I'm not
it's
stepping
great.
on any toes.
Yeah, that's the great thing. I'm down for anything in this game. DCC for me is just a game to have fun in.
Oh, I forgot how much fun it is. I'm just... The spell systems, everything, and the characters, it's wonderful. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna hit the spell button here.
Well, we're waiting on Glenn to come back anyway, so...
Yeah, no, sorry, it was just a quick phone call. But
Yep.
no worries.
I'm gonna spell burn.
Okay, you
If
can't
I
have
could.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I have spell burn. To make this work, I'm going to...
Remember, you also apply your character's level to the roll too.
Oh, of course. Yes, and plus my attribute bonus, if I recall.
Yes.
My agility's 21. What the hell?
Oh yeah,
My
because of the
intelligence is
Hawaiian shirt.
10. Okay, personality is cleric. Okay, so plus 1. So I'm plus 5, I rolled an 8, 13. I need to do a bit of a burn here, bear with me.
And Iron Feet has come back, right, Glenn?
Yes. So you
Okay.
guys called him back, and this little loincloth wearing goblin comes sauntering back with his arms up, saying, "Ah, yes. What
Look into
may
my eyes.
you
He gets
cut
a
him
will
off?"
save. I didn't roll high.
All right. And he starts staring into your eyes as your eyes go kaleidoscope, and his start to. You can feel a strong presence within him. He got a 17.
Ooh, nice.
What was your roll? I don't know if I think it's just roll against roll on a save.
No, he beat that roll, and he definitely will be able to break my attempt.
All right. So yeah, you get pushed back out from whatever force this was, and then the goblin himself goes slack. He dangles there like a puppet on string, and soon a man comes walking out and uncloaks himself
Oh,
as if from an invisibility spell. It says,
Oh,
sorry.
"So, I see you playing with my toys. I am Dietrich, and I hear you have business with me."
ah.
What brings you here? It can't be that awful wench of a queen keeps sending her forces to attack my keep and my slaves.
If you guys reload that, it'll come back up. I apologize. I got shut down on my end.
I'll be back in 1 minute, pardon me.
No worries.
Trick. We are not here on behalf of that queen. She is no friend to us. We have slain her son.
Through my ears here. And he walks over and pats the goblin on the head. Says, "But did you know, as long as there is memory, neither fear or joy attached with that name of the elf, they are never truly dead. They can always come back. Sometime, somewhere. But they always come back."
And we need to eradicate any fears and memories of that name. I don't even know his name anymore. He was not worthy of me remembering his name.
Well, I can give you the place of memories, but it is a place of all memories. But you'd have to do something for me. In return.
Our quest is not currently to go to the place of memories. It is to restore the rightful king to his throne and depose his wife.
Yes. But you cannot truly depose one or the other, as they both share one memory. They can slay, they can imprison. They mostly prefer to imprison each other at this point. Because if the king imprisons the queen, or vice versa, slay, they just come back sometime, somewhere, and the cycle begins anew. A bloody war, a fight, and then one of them takes over. Round and round the memory goes. Where it stops, nobody really knows. But this place of memories, if you can find the memories attached to the king and the queen, you can actually slay her without any repercussions.
What task would you have us do for you, sir?
An ancestral tomb of my little pets here. He pats the goblins again. More of a mine that I told him was an ancestral home. They work there, day and night, without rest. Though they do enjoy it, as all goblins do. Recently, creatures and hate from another world has taken their ancestral homes. The Goblin Caverns lie to the north of my castle, up into the cold keep, way up in the clouds. They have a tunnel there, but their chieftain is still here with his small force, telling me of red creatures with horns and tails, and how they breathe fire, and how they took the mithril mines from them. If you can get rid of whatever these red creatures are, I will give you the location of the place of memory.
Will you also give us safe passage to this place?
I can give you safe passage throughout all of my territories, but this place lies much closer to the Winter Queen's keep than I would like to afford. And as long as you are on my lands, you will face no trouble, whether that be from creature and or elf.
If we may have a few moments to discuss this and make and figure out if we are all on board.
Go right ahead, but I shall warn you. I haven't had my meal for the day, and you best not tarry. And
Thank
with that,
you, sir. We will not.
this handsome, dark-haired man in his fabulous clothes cloaks himself again, and the iron feet springs back to life and shakes his head. He's like,
Excuse me. Sorry.
it springs back to life.
My small friend, forgiveness.
Don't worry about that. Master does that all the time. A great and noble leader he is. It was a blessing among many.
You have been tested, Ironfoot, and found you've passed.
Thank the Dragon Lords above.
Indeed. Will you be our guide, Ironfoot?
If you choose to accept, yes.
We need somebody who knows the land, the language, the culture. Are you this person?
He looks even more nervous than before and he says, well, I can take you home, but I don't know much about this place. Only the mountains.
For one of your kind, you have honor. Give us a moment. I wish to speak with my comrades. My thoughts are still fuzzy. There's a mist before my eyes. And I'll turn to the others.
Well, and he backs away, giving you all privacy.
It seems we have an ally. Our young green friend here will be our guide.
I am inclined to agree and to take the offer as presented to us to eradicate these monsters occupying the ancestral lands and reaching this area of memory, that we may eradicate once and for all the prince and queen of Elfland who are ruling over this court, this winter court, and bring back the summer court.
My ears perk up at the name of Place of Memories, for my memories are gone, and maybe I can seek them thus. I nod vigorously. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps I can find who I was again in this Place of Memories. I will follow you where you lead. Point the way.
Benric, it is down to you. Would you like to also come with us and do this quest for the Dragon Lord, who strangely can take human shape? And control minds so easily, as if they were puppets.
Yes. I think we should return to the mines once again, as we have learned to do, as we did, or well, rather I did, with my friends among the upper plains. Return to the mines and help reclaim their lands for their people. It'll be the first step in turning the tide against the Ancili court.
Then I believe I will call Iron Feet back over and give our answer to him and his lord, who hears through him. Iron Feet! If you are close enough to hear, please come back.
Iron Feet comes rushing back. Says, yes! You have come up to a decision?
We have, Iron Feet. As we promised your lord, we would not tarry on this matter. We have decided that we will do the task that he has asked of us in exchange for the location and safe passage through his lands to the Place of Memories.
You shall help my brother, and our ancestral home shall be reclaimed. What a joyous occasion!
Amen. my little green friend. I give a benediction.
Yes.
Oh, we are preparing to go on this quest then, friends. We have
Indeed,
an
we
ally.
are.
To the land of memories, where the dragons must be destroyed. And
Yeah.
then my character kind of looks off. He wants his memories back. It's the land of memories. Turns to the rest of you and goes, what do we need to prepare? Can we leave on this quest immediately? Or do we need to heal yet? I can lay on hands and then rest. I have somehow still the power of my god.
Well, my friend, I believe you are the only one who needs to be healed at this moment in time.
But you should be completely healed also, because we rested for a week plus that day. So that would have been... Well, maybe you need one, I guess. That would have been...
Yeah, fair
26.
enough. I was down 11, and I'll be down a couple hit points if I'm at like 28. And I think if we double rest DM, can we have benefit of the doubt? We get fully rezzed after 5-6 days.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, we totally meditate and take songs. Do we have time? Do we have the benefit of time in this quest?
Ironfoot says these demons have taken over our lands, and though it was only recently have put a shortage on our supplies, but you are safe within Dietrich's lands, as he proclaimed, and you may come and rest inside the keep and recuperate and gather what you need for this menial task for our Lord and our Savior, Dietrich, the humble and the just.
Thank you, little green minion. I can also cast Restore Vitality on our party. Crank it up a notch.
Yeah. It's up to you guys. You guys have a few days to rest and recuperate if you so desire.
Sure.
Yes,
Then
I
we'll be
think
ready to go.
we know we are headed into a battle, so I believe that our best bet is to fully recuperate before we go in to this ancestral home.
Oh yeah. I'm resolved to get my memories back and to help my friends. I'm committed.
Alright. The last question for the night is, do you rest here or out in the meadows? Or do you take Dietrich's offer of staying within the safety of the walls of his castle?
I am inclined to accept his hospitality.
And he is trustworthy?
So he seems. We
I
will
would
not know
suggest
until our
that
quest
we-
is fully finished.
We'll keep a watch and sleep together, I say, friends.
Yes.
This Dietrich, after all, is who he is.
I will go with whatever the party wishes, whether we accept Dietrich's hospitality or not.
May I ask a question? It's sort of metagaming in a way because I have a lot of spells, and I didn't mean to flood the system, but I actually have Detect Evil.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that may be a redundant thing in this case because we are sort of making deals with the devil, are we not?
Indeed.
Yeah. So I would probably detect evil here, but in this spell, there's levels of evil, and just a thought. If we have an evening and we're staying here, I could dabble a bit, cast a couple spells, inquire. But I'm neutral, I'm confused. My memories are absent. I got cat hair in my face. And pardon me. As I said, I didn't mean to. It's a great adventure. I love it. By the way, I love it. You're all wonderful players.
It's all right. It's weird being tossed a character who's been in the game for a while, and he has just all of these different things that he's acquired over the past like 20-ish sessions.
Oh my.
Yeah. But yeah.
Hopefully I
I
haven't
would-
thrown too many monkey wrenches in there. He comes back.
No,
he's
you're
like,
not.
What'd you do?
What happened?
But you know what I mean? If there's a depth here, and I can delve in to see if there's some nefarious spirit underlying the foundations of this place. You know what I mean? It's not about seeing evil or good. It's about motivations, underlying content. But my character's lost his memories, so he doesn't not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
I would vote that we stay in the keep and accept the hospitality, but if it would make you feel better, then cast your spells and we'll make a decision after the spells have been cast.
There's a price to pay, of course, with spells, and there's also suspicions raised if there are people scrying for these effects, but that's rare. But if it's in our interest, but if you tell me that you trust these people, I'll trust them. But I will cast a spell, unless the game has to roll forward, of course.
You can cast a spell if you'd like. It's entirely up to you guys. This game is more player driven than GM driven.
Cool.
Oh, I guess let's see what the results then are of the spell and
Okay,
go
sure.
from there.
I will, when we settle down, we're in our places and we're sleeping and whatnot, I'll sit down on the floor and think there's one connection I still remember, and that's with my deity. And I start to mumble again. Whoa.
Woof.
It's a spell failure generally. There's nothing, the walls are thick, and the essence of ancient beings are too deep here. I cannot sense much. I look up and it's hard to say. These minions and foul folk are perhaps evil, but I don't sense any underlying force. I failed, and I can look down.
I think the math is messed up on the roll. Oh no, I'm sorry. My bad. You're right.
Okay. So yeah, you take Iron Foot in Dietrich's offer and head across the meadows towards the castle. What you see is a bright and lovely meadow filled with pockets of flowers, different types of watering holes here and there. The castle grows ever closer, and it seems like a castle out of a storybook. Everything, the colors are brighter. The dark hues of the stone seem brighter than what you would see in an average. Like let's say the Duke's Palace or the Duke's tourney where you guys were at like 40 sessions ago. This is a much more fanciful take on something like that. And when you finally get closer, you can see that there is a large dragon, stone statue of a dragon over the keep, with its wings spread out as if it's about to attack, and it sits on its haunches. And the front gates swing open, and all around you see goblins and exotic creatures. And by creatures I mean like there's like weird birds and some strange looking dogs and things that have no name. Ironfoot takes you to a nearby building, which is also bright and colorful and maybe a little bit childish in its appearance. That has doodles of various, like murals of various different things, or what a goblin would call a beautiful mural, which is scratches and stick people doing different things. And you enter, and there's cots and food and drink seem to be all set out for when you arrive. And as Monte here sits down and tries his spell, it does fail. It seems like it was blocked, but you got to see a flicker of what lays underneath. And for just the briefest of seconds, a blink and you'll miss it moment, you see all around you the undead, skeletons of goblins, of all these animals, of burned out buildings and everything else. But then it goes right back to normal, and you see Ironfoot smiling there with his hands behind his back saying, "Ah, yes! The master has sent forth the foods! You all may stay here as our humble guests and rest and recover your strength as you fought against Prince Doo-Doo-Butt and his wicked minions. May you all save the goblin ancestral home of the Mithril Mines."
Man, it'd be good to be able to tell if he's lying, huh? He's the guy right now. He's like the guy to know. Sorry, I'm not feeling too well. I apologize. Let's see here. I don't think... Nope, I don't have anything. Yes,
Mordecai.
why, thank you.
Mordecai shudders, and he had that brief insight. And he turns to Ironfoot as well. He says, "Your people are in grave danger." And he turns to the party as well. "There's something below us. The negative force is rich here. There are undead close." I did not sense anything more.
I think I'll do what I can to not partake of this banquet. Unless it's very obvious.
No, Ironfoot just gives everybody a bow and takes leave and shuts the door, giving you all privacy yet again.
Before you leave, Ironfoot,
Ah, yes, he stops at the door. How may I serve?
is there known to be crypts or burial places underneath your domains?
Under... Not... Well... He kind of puts his arms down every way. Well, there's what the I'm sorry to take offense in our Lord's presence, but the Humies had a crypt down there for all the fancy folk and their big dresses. But no, other than that, there has been nothing else.
Ah, my green friend, I take no offense. I wish to aid you and your kind, for there's something underneath you I feel that endangers you all, and us. So you say these Humies, my folk. I'm human, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
They once had crypts nearby. And they...
Yes. Under the main castle, where Dietrich now lays. I've been in there once, and he keeps all of his precious items down in the crypt.
Indeed. Well, my brave friend, come join us soon. We're going to be going there, I sense. Are you ready?
Oh.
And I look at him in the eye, this little green bastard, goblin. The memories are gone, so I'm sort of like...
Hey, I don't know if that would be wise to go against Master. He sees and hears all.
Of course. But you're our friend, of course, right, Ironfoot?
Friend, until our humble master says otherwise.
Of course. We'll see you soon.
And with that, he then bows and leaves.
Yeah, I eat a ration. My concern is like the worst case scenario is this turns us into undead and curses us, and we have like a dead man switch. But that's not what it's called. Like Elric situation where, you know, if we don't take his medicine, he's in control, and you know, and we have to go on the adventure and do what he says or something.
Ah, yes.
I also decide against eating the food presented to us.
Okay.
Lodekai is troubled because, again, his memories are fuzzy, and how's the food presented? Is it like human fare? Or is it disgusting?
Well, what you see before you is this beautiful banquet of exotic foods that glows slightly. It must have been plucked from the nearby Fey forests and gardens. Eating this would grant a +2 to your next roll, not to metagame, but it also affects your roll for when you leave the Feywild.
Huh.
Oh, well, not quite knowing this, metagaming myself, my cleric was going to partake if it was, and with gusto, and in fact he was going to encourage Ironfoot feet come back soon and partake as well. Unless that wasn't socially acceptable. And anyway, I'll put it back into the party. I'll turn back to them and I'll start eating. And it's delicious. I think.
Yeah,
Ah.
it is indeed delicious. It's the best food you have ever tasted in all of your life.
I feel strength as I eat this chocolate.
Well, I watch him eat. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat it. I say as much. I say, I fear that whatever brings us into the graces of this dragon brings us closer to the fate of his subjects.
I also share your fear, and so I am not willing at this time to partake of his food until after we have done what we need to do. I wish to remain clear-headed.
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Imagine I get a good buzz.
It's good food. You just feel lightened. As if a heavy burden was taken off your shoulders. And that everything will be okay. And with that, we'll end it here.